So right before I recorded Speak of the Devil with Ozzy, I got a call from Kevin that same week and says, hey, Roots, you want to come down? There's a possible record deal, and how would you like to come down and record Thunderbird as a tribute to Randy? And I say, sure, of course, and it's Randy had just passed away a few months before. This is September, and Randy passed away March 19th. And so that was a very special 8 months before I joined Ozzy. I moved in with Kevin and started playing in Dubrow. So I was very familiar with a lot of the songs, and also the songs that wind up on the Metal Delph record. Again, I'm still a member of Ozzy. I go down there and record, so I tracked Thunderbird really quickly, and then the producer says, listen, we got a few hours left. Do you remember any of the songs?
He said he wanted to do something different, and he was, it was quite a heavy load on him in the James Gang, because he was the lead guitar player, rhythm guitar player lead, and the lead singer. He wrote most of all the songs. And he wanted to, expand a little bit. Get a funny story, real quick. This was October, and so he said, "You go ahead and give Ted your notice." And I did, and Ted was awesome about it. He just said, "Oh, that's great. You guys will be a good band." He was real sweet about it, And so I go home, and my girlfriend at the time, now my wife of over 50 years, she said, "You what? You quit Ted Nugent?"
How could you do that?
And I said, no, but you don't understand. I said, Joe Walsh and me we're gonna be in a band together. She goes, you believed him? And so
I was raised that way. My whole family was. And all my brothers and sister, we want to help people, in whatever field we're in. I get the job done. I get it done fast. People enjoy working with that type of behavior in any kind of business. When your goal isn't about how many hours you're going to do, it's going to be how good is our recording going to sound, and if we can save money doing it, this is amazing. And if the experience is good for the bands and the artists, I'm all about it, and I spend time on the recordings outside of the booked studio time, just because I want to hear it sound better. So I'm going to do this little bit of work here, a little bit there, just to get it closer to the finish line. And they all appreciate it, which is amazing.
Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi, this is Justin from the State Line Sinners over here in the UK, and you're listening to Outlaw Radio. Hell yeah.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you an important message. This is an activation of the emergency alert system. Communication is down.
Hi, this is Jeff James,
And this is Mr. Moonlight.
and you're listening to Outlaw Radio. Hell yeah. It's a freaking riot, Jim.
3 good songs right off the bat, guys. What do you think about that? We haven't done that yet.
Hell yeah, man. We crushed it in the beginning.
Yes.
Welcome back, Outlaws.
You know, I have a favorite of the 3, but I'm not going to say who it is. You know, you have to kind of be neutral and stuff. But, yeah, kick butt.
I loved all the guitar solos. That was fantastic.
Yeah, a lot of guitar. A lot of minutes, too, to the songs. Like 5 minutes and stuff. That's okay.
Well, we're back on the nation. Welcome, everyone.
Hello.
Today on the show, we have Brooke Marshall, Jim's little girl, talking about her little yellow Huffy bike and her life experiences in music and who taught her how to play guitar.
You're going to hear one of her songs.
2, well, one of yours with her singing, and then, yeah, hers. Isn't that great?
Yes, it is. It's a heartwarming song about her bicycle that she left in the front yard, and it was stolen.
Yeah, it's a great song, and there's going to be a little thing that we're going to discuss a little bit about AMG Universal, part of that song, possibly. On the show, we also have music by Avoid Dead, which we played, the Joe Davis Band, and The Rising Fall. We kicked off with those 3.
Very good.
Very good song. The last one was Hero by the Joe Davis Band. That guitar solo rocked.
It did.
Rising Fall, that was Hell on My Chest. And then Radio Down by Avoid Dead.
That was an Exorcist thing reference.
Oh, The Rising Fall, yeah.
Hell on My Chest.
Hell on My Chest. Remember when he's laying in bed and they pull his pajamas, or Reagan's pajamas, and it says, "Help me, hell." It says hell or help me, I don't know.
Oh, I don't remember either.
Yeah, that was a freaky movie. It scared the hell out of me. Look who's on. Brooke.
Oh, what do you know?
Look forward to it, fellas. It's not going to be too long from now.
No.
We're going to play a couple more songs, too, after we get through a couple things we want to talk about.
What time is she going to be on?
She is on at 7:10.
Okay. Looking forward to that for sure.
All right, so we would love to bring you more Cleveland music and Ohio music. And if you guys want to send music, it's subs, outlaw, at outlook.com, all lowercase. Send us your music on an MP3, and we'll put you on the show. Cool, right?
It wouldn't hurt to list the members of your band and maybe a little bit of information about the band, too.
Maybe a bio, and I could print those off and give them to Jim because he's very particular about bios. Isn't that right, Jim?
Yes.
Bios. Pics are great, too, because then we could put the pics up on the show. I like those.
Yeah.
All right, Jim, so let's roll. We have Crypt Kicker coming up very soon for an exclusive interview at 8 o'clock, so we got to get through this show. We have Brooke Marshall, who's going to be on today, talking about new music that is new to us because we've never played it before.
That is right.
And she has no idea how long it took you to get that song to download. Took a little work.
Oh, yeah, it did.
Ingenuity.
Yeah. I had to figure it out.
Yeah. All right, so I'm not sure if you heard this or not, but the Cleveland Music Awards have moved the date of the show, and it's now going to be in October. What do you think of that, Jim?
Well, I know you don't think it's such a good idea, but I don't know. I like the fall, I guess, if that means anything. But it's good to have it in the summer, too. I'm not sure why they changed.
I prefer the summer. I thought August was a great time. October is still a good time. I love October in Cleveland. It's beautiful.
What about their venue?
Yeah, they didn't say if they're changing venues. I think maybe they're looking at doing like a venue change. I'm not sure. They should.
When you have 300 people in a venue that sits 2,000, it's a little bit overkill, I think. Not putting them down in any way, but maybe a venue with maybe a 500-seater, capacity would be just perfect.
I think the Beachland Ballroom would be a great spot.
It might be a little too small, but
yeah, I don't know. Maybe the Agora, the Cleveland Agora. What's that seat?
That's over 1,000 too.
Oh
though.
yeah, man.
But I like that venue so much better the way it's laid out. You walk in and yeah.
Do they actually have chairs and seating in there?
Oh yeah.
Or is it standing room only in the front?
In the front, it's standing room only, and it's going to be packed there too, probably.
Huh.
I saw Bright Eyes there a couple months ago. It was packed.
Oh,
It was fantastic.
All right, well, starting July 27th, I've talked about this a little bit, but we've got a whole bunch of really cool interviews coming out, Outlaw Radio Show on Sunday nights at 7. We got a whole bunch of paranormal stuff.
Yeah, we're doing more and more of that.
I got a real witch coming that does crystal skull readings. Never heard of that before. We have a psychic medium coming that sees demons, like a demonologist. That's going to be super cool. She has a book, like a whole bunch of books out and stuff.
Oh, that's great. Leslie would like that, wouldn't she?
I'm sure she would. She'll like Gregory Nicholas coming on. He's going to come on. We're going to talk about all the ghost stories and all the seances he does in Cleveland, because they got a whole bunch coming up as they get towards the end of summer, like September, October. He's everywhere, man. And he's on that Dark Echoes Paranormal TV show, and they're killing it.
Isn't he around? Isn't he appearing in the Cleveland area soon? Or am I crazy? I thought I saw a post of his, and it was local, maybe? If it is, we got to go. Say hi to him and stuff.
Hey, Janine Springs said maybe the Cleveland Music Awards are considering our suggestions. Who knows?
Yeah.
And by the way, that's a super pretty picture of her, isn't it? Here,
Yes.
Put it up again.
Thank you for being on.
Yeah.
Now
we love the blondes, right,
being,
Jim?
You're being broadcast right now.
Yes, you are.
You
We're talking about you now. You add your 2 cents. Now we're talking to you, Janine. Okay. We also released, and you saw them at the start of the show, our new shorts that BVS Film Studios does for us. Eddie over at AudioWorks works on them for us as well. Dan does the marketing, and then we have Eddie creating the videos. We did Rudy Sarzo. Cool.
Yes.
Awesome.
Who else did we do?
We did Joe Vitale.
And Eddie.
Really like that soundbite.
We got to get them all over the place. We got to Facebook the heck out of those shorts, and
we're gonna
YouTube and stuff.
We're gonna get it everywhere so all you guys can see everything, because those guys all deserve it. And then we also have somebody coming. I'm not sure. Can we announce it yet? We don't have a date set.
It might be a little premature, but it has to do with.
Well, let's not say his name or his band, but Jim, give us a little synopsis, if you could, how big he is.
He was the biggest thing in, 68, 69? He played in a certain venue that there were more people there than for the Beatles. No, that's a dead giveaway. I shouldn't have done that.
I don't think anybody out there's going to get it. Diane might guess right away, or Judith might jump on, because Gabby girls, but who knows?
It's very exciting. I called I called his publicist last week, and I was sitting this morning making my to-do list, and I thought, I got to get back to her to see what she has to say. 5 minutes later, she calls me on the phone. I don't usually pick up the phone. Well, I picked up the phone, and she introduced herself, and I was just flabbergasted.
And
she apologized because it took a couple days for her to get back to me. Can you believe that? I love.
You should have been like,
lady.
"This is bullshit."
Yeah,
you should have.
Now you got to pay us.
Yeah, now you can't be on the show.
Yeah. So then she said, "Okay, well then, so when do you want to be on the show?" I said, anytime you can be on the show, period. So then she sent a list of like 5 dates that we could choose from. Isn't that amazing?
Great.
What a great publicist.
And we picked a day for sure, which we'll give it that away. It'll be on a Thursday. We have not picked the time, right?
That is right.
Okay.
We're making that decision right now.
Yeah, we're trying to put that in the head and scramble it up and give you some type of decision. But yeah, he's big. And then we have another guy, and now I can't say this guy either, but let's just say he played in one of the biggest bands that's on a mega tour, that's been on tour for the past like 3 or 4 years. He plays with their old drummer. I could say that. And they're probably one of the biggest bands in the world right now.
Oh, unbelievable.
Yeah. royalties alone probably takes care of everything for the drummer still. And he only played on their first album. That's a dead giveaway. We have him coming. So I'm excited, Jim. We're getting a lot of big artists. I don't know how it's...
We're not a big show. We're a small little podcast.
Yeah, we are.
As I cough.
Yeah. I'm surprised as much as you are, Jim. But that's just hard work, right?
We have a resume already of some pretty good people. So in the future, when we ask people, we give them our former, interviews. That'll entice them to want to be on our show.
And then tonight at 8:00, we have coming on Crypt Kicker. And they're one of Cleveland's most iconic bands. They've been around since '99. Can you guys believe that?
That's great.
Killing it in the scene. And they're recording a new album at AudioWorks. I think it's an EP. At AudioWorks with Eddie Temeko, who we just had on last Thursday.
And we had his short on, too, just at the beginning of the show.
For sure. And, so that's who we have at 8:00 tonight. And that's going to be a great interview. We got some really cool music by them, and I'm excited. Yeah. And when we take our break here in a minute, before we get ready to have Brooke come on, we're going to play 2 songs in a row, and one of them's going to be Crypt Kicker. You excited, Jim?
Yeah, I really am.
All right, so let's play a couple of tunes.
Yes.
When we come back, we'll do some shout-outs, and then we'll get set up for Brooke. Okay? Sounds fantastic.
It's 25 minutes from now, I guess.
All right, so we're going to kick it off with, about 25 minutes. I'll have her sign in a few minutes early if she can. You hear me out there, Brooke? Anyway, this is James Ward. The song's called The Road. It's a very good message. And then followed by World of Ghosts by Crypt Kicker. Here we go, Jim.
Okay.
Let's roll.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Go.
0.
And you are strong. Me, I'm not that tough, and you are young. The world is in your hands, don't be afraid. Just try to make your plans and do it your way. They will understand, and if they don't, that's okay. We'll do it anyway. It's the road, it's the road, it's the road. Your road is long. You gotta make a choice to be kind. Love your fellow man and to be bold. Try to make your plans, don't be afraid. Try to make a stand and do it your way. They will understand, and if they don't, that's okay. We'll do it anyway. It's the road, it's the road, it's the road. the road. Cause it's the road. It's the road. It's the road.
It's a perfect night for mystery and horror. The air itself is filled with monsters.
I'm all ears. While heaven blasts the night without, open up your pits of hell.
When the demons come, do you see my face? What does the serpent hide from the flame? If he only can smell, does he then taste the pain? If he smells your fear, can he taste your pain? Living in a world of ghosts. Come inside, I will be your host. Living in a world of ghosts. When you cry at night, do you taste the tears? When you open your eyes, do you see a million fears? If it all came clear, would you see your fate? If you could see, would you change your fate? Living in a world of ghosts. Come inside, and I will be your host. Living in a world of ghosts. I'm living in a world of ghosts. Demons alive. Demons alive. I am alive. When the demons come, do you see my face? What does the serpent hide from the flame? If he only can smell, does he then taste the pain? If he smells your fear, can he taste the pain? Living in a world of ghosts. Come inside, and I will be your host. Living in a world of ghosts. I'm living in a world of ghosts. Living in this world of ghosts. This world of ghosts. I am your ghost. 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 I am your ghost.
I'm your ghost.
Not
Crypt
bad.
Kicker, Cleveland, Ohio. coming at you on Outlaw Radio. Exclusive interviews, 8 p.m.
Where are they playing?
They're playing in Winchester. I cannot remember the date. I was looking at it today, and it just escapes my mind right now.
I
saw
go.
they have a show.
You should go, too. I'm going.
Yeah, I would love to go.
It's in Lakewood, Ohio on Madison.
Get there early because it's a bitch to park.
It is.
It is.
It's a nice size venue.
Yeah.
Too small for the Cleveland Music Awards, but
Jim,
it's a nice venue.
I'm bringing my own chair.
Yeah, you got to bring your chair, folks, so you're going to be standing. That was a little weird.
They don't have enough chairs in that.
They have 2 chairs in that whole room.
I think there's more than 2, but there's not like 20. There might be 16.
Yeah.
Nope. Man, I have a bad back. I can't be freaking standing all night. I don't understand how they can't have any chairs. I don't know. Did people break them? Even the fantasy had chairs.
Yeah, I don't understand that. But boy, the Crypt Kicker, they had nice balance to that music. And
hell yeah.
Now I want to hear them.
So they rocked. Well, when they come on at 8 o'clock, we're going to start the show off with one of their tunes. And then at the end of the show, I have another song of theirs we're going to play. So you're going to get your dose of them today for sure. So
this current show is going to be concluded at what time? Maybe in a half hour or something?
Yeah, probably in like 7:30 we'll probably conclude, and then we'll come back on air at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, so you'll have a half hour to go out and have a cigarette break or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be fun, though. So also at the start of that 2 rock block, right?
Yeah.
2-song rock block?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Was James War with The Road.
Good.
I thought you'd like that song. It's kind of about people coming together and stopping the hate, and we need to stop that shit that's going on right now. It's a sad, sad situation.
Yes, it is. But remember, the Marines are mostly peaceful.
Killers. Man, they're trained killers.
They're mostly peaceful, really.
Yeah, they're training them to
keep
mostly
butt.
Peaceful. I finally caught on to what you were saying. Oh my God. That's
we
funny.
could change subjects so quickly, can't we? But I think we should pass on the
We have time.
politics.
We have like 12 minutes before Brooke comes on.
Maybe we can talk about it.
Okay, so the riots are freaking crazy. Hey, you know what's crazier? Have you ever looked at Maxine Waters' face?
She looked very pretty a couple days ago when she was trying to break into that building. Her wig was awesome, wasn't it?
She, you know what she reminds me of? And I'm not going to get the name right whatsoever, but have you ever seen that one dog that has all the wrinkles on its face? It's like a totally wrinkly dog.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I don't know what they're called.
That's what her freaking face looks like.
Oh, now that's just...
That's awful. I know that's mean. She, in my opinion, is a psychopath.
I have to get back to my constituents. That's what she said when she was walking away, to tell them what's going on. What did she expect?
Hey, do you remember when she tried to walk into the administrative offices for education? She's like, "Let me in here. I'm a congresswoman."
Oh, yeah,
Remember that? And she's
yeah.
like trying to pull the door from that security guy, and he's like, "No, dude, stay out."
I'm a congressperson, so that gives her a ticket to go anywhere at any time? Really? Is that the way they think? I guess, when you're an elitist.
If you see them out eating dinner, you get in their face. If you see them at a movie enjoying themselves, you get in their face.
Especially if it's not Diet Coke.
That better not be a plastic straw.
Paper is acceptable, I guess.
Paper.
Although I don't even think they found a paper straw in the riots yet. So that's a positive thing.
Oh, my God. You know what I was thinking about? Janine Springs said most are paid protesters. I totally agree with that. I completely agree with that. Antifa's there.
I like L.A., actually. I love it when I go there to see Brooke. So I'm not really criticizing the city.
I lived in L.A. I lived in Redondo Beach. It was beautiful. Now it's... Hey, I saw something crazy. Gavin Newsom was like, hey, man, we don't have to give you our tax revenue money. We could just keep it.
He said that, really?
Yeah.
What,
I was like,
what
you know
about
what
the
that,
federal funds, though?
You know what that is? That's civil war. That's like being like, hey.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to clap.
It's okay. You don't have to.
War is always so good.
Yeah, war is...
Tactical nuke incoming!
Well, we have shout-outs. That's good news, correct?
Yes.
And we have a lot of stuff we want to talk about. All right, so I do want to shout out Damage Incorporated for submitting music. I also want to shout out True Devil and Another Dead Rockstar. We got a bunch of Cleveland music this week. We want more, so if you guys want to send it to us, we'll play it. Remember, subs Outlaw at outlook.com, and you could send your MP3.
Lowercase, too, right?
Lowercase. Also, going back to Damage Inc., not only did they submit music to us, but they sent us some stuff to pick from to use for our new intro that's coming.
Yes.
Because Jim's sick of the old one.
Yeah.
And we've been using that old one for almost 3 years now.
Well, at least coming on 8 months or something with this show.
Yeah.
And it's just time for a change. I liked it,
Yeah.
but it's time to move on and put something new on.
Yeah, so what's going to happen is it's not going to be like an audio track. It's actually going to be a video that we'll show at the beginning of the show, and that's going to be very cool.
Who's doing that? Is Eddie doing that? Or?
Alex over at BVS is making that
Alex,
for us. So
Alex, that's right.
Thank you, Alex.
Yes. Hey, they're great there at BVS. I had such a good time there.
They are very professional. They do a great job for us. And hey, while we're talking about BVS, let's do this real quick. I don't know what the hell.
There's an image.
Yeah, there's something I want to play for you.
Everybody in our facility is a musician, so we know the importance of what the guys people are going through with being a musician, and the importance of it. Eddie, our main person he has his own studio, right in our studio, a full 24-track, beyond Pro Tools system, everything you could want for a studio. And he's worked with some pretty big players, and he's had a great run with that. So between that and the marketing capabilities, we can pretty much really develop a package for a musician or an artist or any group that can get you in front of the right people, at least in a very professional way. So I guess that's where we come into play with that.
How cool is that?
Everything's true.
So that's BVS Film Studios. They sponsor our show, which is awesome. Something that I did not tell Jim about today, but we are opening up our sponsorship, especially for our exclusive interviews that are going to be happening on Thursday. We have a whole price sheet available if you want to sponsor Outlaw Radio Show. We could send out the information to you. We have packages that start low, and we have packages that go a little bit higher, and there's a whole bunch of benefits that go along with it. So that's something that BVS did for us today. I haven't shown it to you yet, and I apologize, but there's only so much time in the day.
That's okay.
So you're at BVS, which you were at AudioWorks, actually.
Yes, AudioWorks. What, a couple nights ago?
Yeah, tell me about that.
It was Tuesday night, and a friend, Diane Baker, she's in the studio with Eddie, and they're doing one of her songs. They get together and kind of get her ideas and write the song on the spot. And I've gotten to know Diane just recently, and she asked me if I wanted to come and put on, the guitar parts.
Yeah. Diane Baker.
So I did that, and it, I want to be a studio musician now, basically.
Can I hire you to play bass on my tracks?
Yeah. But I hope maybe I'll be going back there soon and doing some studio work.
You hear that, Eddie? Studio work.
Oh, and plus I have a song that I want to record there now. I've made a decision called Till Yesterday, and Brooke is going to be on it, hopefully.
You hear that, Brooke? You're singing on it.
Hey, we're
we
playing.
have to fly you back to Cleveland to record.
We're playing part 1 of Till Yesterday later in the show with Brooke singing. It was the first
Yes, we
version of it. It was the original version of it, and we did it 10 years ago. And I wasn't even in the studio when she did her part. She wrote her part, and it's really good. So you'll be hearing that one later on today.
It's going to be happening really soon. She'll be on the show in about 6 minutes. Also, not only are we playing Until Yesterday that Jim wrote and she did backing vocals on, right?
Yes.
Then we're going to play Please Return My Bicycle, Huffy, Yellow Huffy.
Yeah, so we could.
That song is so great.
And we could let Brooke, talk about that song instead of me doing it right now. Maybe she can do it.
Hey, she said, Dad, can you buy me a plane ticket? And he said yes.
Yes.
He's a famous musician now. I don't know if you know that, Brooke, but he's signed to AMG Universal, Mr. Moonlight.
What do you know?
Daddy.
Maybe one of these days.
Daddy's in the house tonight. I love your shirt.
Oh, well, thank you.
I like the Cleveland.
Yeah, a friend of mine made this shirt many years ago.
Yeah,
Phil
very
Van
nice.
Dreest.
Very, very nice.
Yeah, it's not bad. I have a couple of them. It's worn.
All right, so, Jim, what we're going to do, we are going to play another song, and when we come back, we'll have Brooke on the show, okay? And we're just going to play one song. Before we go, I do want to say this. Thank you for all the support this week. Thank you for all the views that we got on YouTube. We went over 100 again, which was very nice. Thank you for all the Facebook views. It's really doubled the numbers. And I don't know if you know this, Jim, but we had big numbers last week in Ireland.
What do you know?
A whole bunch of people watched the show. And thank you so much for watching and listening, and also listening to Rockstar Radio Underground. If you don't want to listen to us talk, right, playing on Rockstar Radio and Live 365 right now is the Outlaw Radio Nation show. Not this one, but the other one that's 2 hours of uninterrupted music. Mostly all Cleveland music, too. In Ohio. I might add.
I like that.
Oh, yeah, you
I
have
like
your
the
own
show.
show.
Yeah, I do.
You're doing great with it.
The Mr. Moonlight show, it's an hour.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, so here we go. We are playing. I can find my stuff. Oh, boy. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
We're not playing anything. Oh, Jim, you have a birthday. Or not a birthday coming up, but you had your birthday party,
Yes,
and we're
yes.
going back to another birthday. Diane Baker. I'm just trying to make up stuff right now to talk.
Yeah, I'm not sure where
I made a mistake, so I have to do something real fast.
Oh, okay.
Hi, this is Jeff James.
And this is Mr. Moonlight.
And you're listening to Outlaw Radio. You like that? Little soundbite?
Oh, yeah.
This is Awaiting Abigail. I hate you.
Oh my god, there she is! What's where? I hate her so much. I'm not doing this today. Let's go the long way. Quick, let's go. Whenever you show up, you always have that look. Point your finger constantly telling lies. No one
back. I wanted to fade that out, Jim, so I can bring in this lovely lady right here. Brooke Marshall, can you hear us, hon?
Hello, yes I can. Can you hear me?
I can.
You're
Hi,
looking
Dad.
great. Hi, how's it going, Brooke? You're looking really good and sounding good too. So
Thank you. You
very
too.
nice.
Welcome to the show, Brooke Marshall, Jim's little girl.
That is right. So happy to have you here. I have a little intro. So Brooke was born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio. Brooke was taught guitar by her father, Mr. Moonlight, me, at an early age, and started writing songs in high school. She played saxophone and guitar while studying music at Earlham College in Indiana, playing in multiple bands, including a Misfits cover band. I remember seeing pictures of that. She shifted her focus to animal welfare after graduating in Austin, Texas. And then she moved to Los Angeles, where she met her husband, and they are still currently married, where she has lived there for 13 years now. Boy, time really flies. She oversees animal care of rescued farm animals at Farm Sanctuary in Acton, California, a sanctuary just 45 miles north of L.A. But Brooke also worked at the Farm Sanctuary in New York. I can't remember right offhand Watkins Glen. I like that place. I've actually been to both locations. It's like working on a farm. You're taking care of farm animals, and it's
very cool.
Incredible work.
That's fantastic.
So with that, hello, Brooke.
Hello, Brooke. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Outlaw Radio.
Hi, and thank you so much for having me today. It's a pleasure to be here.
Hey, before I get into the interview, Jim gave me a list of things that he wanted me to ask you today. And at the top of the list, I see clean up stuff in the garage.
Oh, gosh.
Do
oh, no.
Tanzania report. Tanzania report. Get
Oh,
bike
gosh.
fixed.
It's bad.
Digital camera. Binoculars. Backpack. And balance the checkbook. And my favorite part is, maybe I could even show it. You gotta check this out, right? You guys see that? The little boxes with the X's.
Oh, that's actually my list. Oh,
Yes,
gosh.
it is your list. That's from college.
I was balancing my checkbook at some point. Wow.
So this was obviously before you had your bike stolen, because it says what did it say about the bike? Yeah,
The Huffy.
Get bike fixed. So you had your bike fixed apparently at one point, and then it was stolen.
Yes. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. That maybe is the famed bike, potentially.
Yeah,
Probably.
the famous bike story. Hopefully years from now you'll be like, you won't believe it, my dad was on the radio with Jeff and he came up with this idea and we sold the song to Huffy, maybe. Hopefully.
And yeah, this is a missed opportunity, I'm realizing, because I could have gotten a picture of the bike to show on here so that all your viewers can be on the lookout for my bike. And
You know
that's
what?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that's a good idea. Actually, I do have the cover. I'm gonna get that in a bit before the show's over,
nice.
and we'll show your art cover for your CD. Doesn't that have the bike on it? It does, doesn't it? Or
I think it might.
We could
Yeah.
just create
Yeah.
it with AI now.
yeah.
That is true.
We could find the brand and the model number and have AI search it and make the picture for us. Maybe that's what we'll do. On July 6th, we're having Mark Berry on again, and we're going to play your song again. And I have you listed with the other musicians. So is that cool with you? And then because Mark's on the show, we'll talk about it, and then I'll mention it to him and so he could hear it.
And who's Mark Berry again?
He is a legend.
Oh my gosh.
He produced Carly Simon, Billy Idol, Duran Duran, Voivod. He's been in the same room with Paul McCartney.
It goes on and on, doesn't he have?
John Bonham drum kit. He got to play around with it.
Doesn't he
It's
have
all
like
set up.
30 gold records he was
Yeah.
involved in, or something
36
like that?
gold and
36.
platinum albums. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's our buddy, and we have him on the show July 6th, and we're going to play nothing but Cleveland and Ohio musicians that show, and we want to play your song if that's cool with you.
Heck yeah. Sure.
All right, cool. All right, so no more checklists. I want to ask you, was guitar the first instrument you started playing?
Well, that's a good question. I started playing saxophone in 5th grade. I feel like guitar was probably around the same, maybe a little later than that.
About the same time.
And then you played saxophone through college. Is that right?
I did. I played it all through college. I did jazz bands all throughout high school and college.
And what was your degree that you got in college?
I just graduated. It's a tiny music department at Earlham College, so it's just a degree. It's just in music. It's nothing very
Specified.
or anything.
All right, so you got a degree in music, and then after you got out of college, you started working for a veterinarian. Is that you made a change?
Yes, I moved to Austin, Texas, and then I got a job at a dog and cat shelter there, and I was there for a little while. Yeah, for 4.5 years.
Yeah, shelter.
Yeah, we were talking back and forth. He's like, is it a shelter or a veterinary clinic?
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
It's the Austin Humane Society.
Yeah, and then you went on to, and Jim was telling me about this. What is it, a ranch? And you have all these like rescued animals.
Yeah, well, it's a sanctuary.
Okay.
So it's a place where rescued farm animals can go and live out the rest of their lives happy and not exploited, and live into old age and have friendships with each other. And people can come and visit them and make connections with them and realize that they are individuals with unique personalities.
Now, do you have just horses and cows and pigs, or do you have like lions out there too?
Oh no, these are all farm animals that are like for food, like animals you would think of as food. So chickens, turkeys, goats, sheep, cows, pigs, donkeys, horses, because donkeys and horses are slaughtered in California quite a bit for food.
Yeah, you're right. All right, let me ask you this. How did you get into playing guitar, if we bridge away from that for a second? How did you get involved in music?
I mean, it was hard not to be involved in music, I think, living in a house with that. Wait a minute, I can't do that. That one. And I don't know. I guess I just started picking up the guitar, and he showed me different chords. And I don't know. I was just also very into like a lot of just music back then. So being able to play along with the music I was listening to was really fun.
All right, cool.
And Bright Eyes was a big part of my life back then.
Nice.
And my dad likes Bright Eyes. And so, yeah.
You got me turned on to Bright Eyes for sure. That those two CDs that came out at the same time, Digital Ash and A Digital Urn, and Good Morning at...
I'm Wide Awake This Morning?
Yeah, I'm Wide Awake.
I don't know. There's a lot of albums by Bright Eyes, but that was a big influence for me. Bright Eyes.
Do you remember the first guitar solo that you learned? I was showing you the chords, and I came home one day, and I can't remember what band it was, but you actually learned the guitar solo yourself.
Was it Weezer?
Yeah, that's it. Yes. Do you still know that guitar solo?
I haven't done that in a minute. I don't know.
Nah,
that's great.
Okay, but that's right. It was Weezer.
All right, so
I couldn't believe you were doing that. I'm looking, how is that possible? I guess you were practicing every day after you got home from school, and I didn't know that. You finally said, I've been practicing every day, and because I was wondering, how did you?
Yeah, I did it in secret. It was in secret.
You did. Yes, you did.
That's cool.
No more secrets.
All right. So you talked about your influences. You mentioned Weezer and Bright Eyes. What other influences did you have musically?
Putting me on the spot here.
'Cause I know about Misfits. You played in the Misfits cover band.
Yes, that was super fun. I liked a lot of like punk back in high school.
Me too.
NoFX was.
Oh, that's right.
Me too. I love punk.
Nice. And like Less Than Jake too. Less punk, more ska, I guess. But
Ska is cool.
Yeah.
Catch-22 is a great band.
Definitely. And I don't know, other influences. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of, I guess back when I was like learning to play guitar, trying to think of what was around back then. MXPX, I was really into in high school. It was like this punk band.
You really were.
But I would go to Warped Tour every summer too.
I saw them at Warped Tour.
Yes.
You went to the one in Cleveland, huh?
Yes.
I went down there. I took my nephew.
Yeah, those were really fun.
They were awesome. I wish they still had those down there.
I think they're doing a Warped Tour this year. in one
One
location.
show.
Yeah.
I can see that. All right, so here's another question for you. Now I know growing up in the house, he was playing guitar all the time and singing. Now, did you take lessons, or did you learn most of the stuff, or how to learn to play from Dad?
I did not take lessons. I learned from him, and I think I just like went on, just different. I would just like go on websites and look up a song, and it would just show me like the chords,
Yeah.
or show me just the actual fingerings on the website. Because even back in the day when uh, even when I was young, the internet was around for a little bit, and I think I would go online and just and look up how to play songs and just look at the page that showed you where to put your fingers. But also my
Oh,
dad
that's
just
great.
would show me all the
Don't you wish, Jim, you had internet when you were a kid?
It would have made I would have been so much easier. How about just a tuner instead of
Yeah.
a pitchfork kind of thing?
Oh, wow. You had to do
You know.
pitchforks.
You're trying to get it, and we were never in
boy.
tune.
I would have been out of tune all the time because I wouldn't have been able to hear anything. That's fantastic. Pitch tuners. Oh, man.
I know.
How old are you? I'm pitch tuner old.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Jim.
that's old.
it is.
All right, moving on. No, you played in high school, too. You had a band in high school?
Oh yes, Foil Destroys. We wrote a handful of songs, and we played at our school, like at a like afternoon assembly.
I was there, wasn't I? I was there. I don't remember what I did. Maybe I was your sound guy. I forget.
No, I remember who the sound guy was. He was some
Oh.
kid who was like 2 years younger than me, and he really screwed up
Oh, did he?
sound. I was like,
I told you should have used me.
No. Was that Battle of the Bands? Were you involved in that, too?
No, we didn't have Battle of the Bands, but we did have lots of coffee shops in high school where it'd be like Friday evening and everybody would go to the the high school and do like a coffee shop kind of like open mic night.
Oh,
kind of
neat.
thing. And that's where I did like things just by myself.
Did you go out to all those, Jim? You're a good dad.
I don't think I did. Did I?
Oh, that was a mistake.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to hit that.
Move on.
I did not mean to hit that button.
That's funny.
It's right next to this one. My bad.
What?
But like back in the
Never
like now
mind.
you do that stuff and all that stuff is recorded and back in the day that stuff would just happen and you didn't take your VHS camera to record it. It's sad. Nowadays people can record everything.
Yeah, everybody has a phone. Even little kids have phones. They have better phones than I do.
Brooke, we did have a VHS camera and 35 millimeters. I have all kinds of your plays that you were in.
All my plays.
Oh, that's awesome.
I have all that stuff ready to be converted into digital. So it's
Nice.
coming.
All right, so I just have.
Ballet and stuff. You and Lindsay too with ballet.
Yeah, we got to get those out. We can make shorts with them. Hey, I just have 2 more questions for you, Brooke. Okay, these ones are good ones. So, in school, you wrote, recorded, produced, did all the music on your own CD for a course in college. Is that right, or is that high school? Did
It's
I get that wrong?
college.
College, right? And that was in what college was that?
Earlham College in Richmond,
Earlham
Indiana.
College. Thank you so much. I listened to that CD. That's where I heard that song, Please Return My Bicycle, which we're going to play today. Fantastic. Really great.
Thank you.
I like Jewel a little bit. I like that quirky guitar vocals. You know what I mean? It's super good. Like real. You know what I mean by real, Jim?
I feel the same way. I was there at her. What do you want to call it? The recital or something?
Yeah.
You're-
It was like our senior project, so it was we did like a present like a we performed our music for the world to see.
Well, your project was you told your department that you wanted to write 6 songs and produce it and make a CD, and they agreed to that.
Yep.
And I was there. I kind of was your sound person for that one, and that went good as I remember. And
That
I
was
remember the head of the music department. Everybody got in line after, your presentation, and they all to greet you and say hi and whatever. And I remember the head of the music department when she went up to you, she went like this to you.
That's fantastic.
She went like this. She was blown away at your performance.
Well, we loved it. Jim played for me in the car, I believe. And now we have a couple of the songs that we have loaded up. And then Jim's going to eventually get all the songs for us, and we want to play them all on there. They're all so great. And congratulations. It's really good. And I know, do you still play guitar?
Well, I pick it up every now and again. Not enough, that's for sure.
Well, maybe we could make some things happen. We could get you back here in Cleveland, maybe record some tunes. That'd be super cool.
All right. I'm open for it.
Excellent. Well, Jim, do you have anything else you'd like to say to your little girl before we let her go?
As usual, I can't remember the name of your girlfriend that you were in high school with, and you wrote songs together and stuff like that. And she's in Lucius.
Yes, she's a superstar.
Yes.
Play with Roger Waters.
Yes, played with a lot of people, a lot of famous people.
What was her name again?
Holly Lessig.
Okay, Holly.
Very cool.
That was pretty cool. People don't know that she was a background singer for Roger Waters.
Do you still talk to her?
Well, she lives in LA, so I run into her every once in a while.
That's fantastic. Tell her we would love to have her on Outlaw Radio.
Oh, we would.
Ooh, okay.
That'd be super cool. All right, Brooke. Well, it's very nice to meet you.
You
We
too.
love your music. We're going to play more and more of it if it's okay with you, which I think you said it's pretty cool, right?
Thank you.
All right. You ready, Jim? So what we're going to play, Brooke, is we're going to do Till Yesterday. Or actually, no, we're going to do Please Return My Bicycle First, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Please Return My Bicycle First by Brooke Marshall. You have a great night, hon. You take care, and it was great to see you.
Mwah.
Bye-bye, hon.
Being on.
Bye.
Light yellow coffee with 3 different color brown stripes and a big light brown bike seat. Huffy, light yellow Huffy.
That was cool.
Yeah, it was.
One speed, which was good enough for me.
What? Oh, yeah. Goodbye, everyone.
You unlocked in my front yard. That was the stupidest thing I have ever done. Huffy, light yellow Huffy, just $15 at a garage sale, and the lady who sold you to me was so nice. She invited
sitting at the table, wondering what to do, looking in the mirror and seeing only me. Without you, nothing to do now but pray. It's okay, I'm calling out your name, but it doesn't feel the same. The same. I want to send a letter or make a phone call. You see, I'd feel better if I didn't feel at all. Please call me now. Call me, 'cause I'll pray for the day. It's something that I'm sure of. Till yesterday. Till yesterday. Just find the time to call me. Just find the time to call me.
Hi, this is Jeff James.
And this is Mr. Moonlight.
And you're listening to Outlaw Radio.